Well, hello YouTube, it's me, Fordmaster, and welcome to something a little different, and something that I've been looking forward to for, oh, so long. So yeah, this is The Brave Locomotive by Andrew Chesworth. And the reason why I've been looking forward to this is because this little short animation has been, and I'm saying this no joke, been almost a decade in the making. See, the opening for this little short was originally shown 8 years ago at the time of recording. And it was just a little, like, a short that he was making, because he's an animator at Disney and he wanted to kind of capture something that felt like the, like old school, like 2D Disney. But then, life gets in the way, it had to be put on hold. You know, life moves on. It would just be another partially finished thing on the internet, forever to languish in incompleteness, whatever the proper word for that would be. But then a couple of years ago, he announced on his Twitter that they were going to actually be finally finishing the animation, and they even started up a Patreon to actually fund so they could actually work on it full time. And they got it into like the LA Shorts Film Festival. And now it is finally released to the public because, of course, I don't live in LA, so I couldn't have watched it there, unfortunately. But yeah, I am so excited to finally see this. Of course, it allows me to get my inner FOMO out, seeing both, you know, trains and cartoons in the same thing. And I mean, it's just gonna be fun. So yeah, as always, original video is linked in the description if you haven't seen it for some reason. Corner video will lead to my Let's Play of the day, and with all that out of the way, let's get this thing started then, shall we? Featuring the dollies. Oh, this brings back memories. Oh, this brings back so many memories. Oh, he lost his pipe.
Over the mountains, up and around the bend, Linus and Henry, they are the best of friends.
Okay, so I just gotta say a couple of things first. I absolutely love the animation in this. It's still as good as it was back then. So it is such a good quality. But also, fun fact, I just remembered after I was looking at the caboose, and how its face is like on the side. I remembered how I initially discovered the original Brave Locomotive like opening short years ago, and it was another thing that Andrew animated. If I can find it on his channel, yeah, Wild West. This was from 12 years ago, and it's a very different. This was apparently like the intro animation for something called AICP in Minneapolis in 2007. But it's just sort of like, it's much more like Wild Westy, and it's like you can just the art style is completely different. But then we also have the train with the whistle, and then we also have, you know, sideways face caboose here. Again, all this stuff is coming back to me now that I'm actually seeing this video. Oh, I'm loving it. Also, the second thing I was going to talk about, the whole thing. I mean, of course, it's being a cartoon. It almost made like storybookish. So, you know, in real life, you wouldn't have just the engineer. You'd have an engineer and fireman, because, believe it or not, keeping a fire lit in a steam locomotive well enough that it creates steam is basically a full-time job. So, you basically want somebody dedicated to that all the time. And also the whole thing, granted, I know I can't let my sort of like nitpicky, that's not right sort of thing ruin this for me. But the whole thing with like, you know, steam locomotives and coal, it doesn't ignite instantaneously. Of course, I think if I remember correctly from somewhere I read, a good fireman would have to know the route he was firing on, and he would have to prepare the fire for like a good 1 or 2 miles ahead of where they actually were, because it takes time for not only the coal to catch, but also for the water in the boiler to heat up enough to, you know, make steam, and also like, oh, if they're going to be stopping at a station, they're not going to need that much steam until they're going to be about to leave. It's all that sort of stuff. Believe it or not, running a steam locomotive is very difficult. Move, you turtle! Alonaville. And this is where the original short ended. Who's
Listen,
that?
my boy, and I will tell you about my new venture. The smaller trains must now give way to something of stature. Behold, I give you now the future.
Oh, 8 drivers? Oh, he's a big one. Of course, the carriages move on their own. Samson.
Now his
Reassignment.
is signed away, because Samson's here to stay.
Oh no, the scrapyard. What was... I didn't see. What was Samson? I couldn't see his back. I mean, obviously he's a much bigger engine, and he's an 8 drivers. It's a 4-8 something. Okay, so I doubt he's a 12-wheeler, which would be a 480. He could either be a 482 Mountain or a 484 Northern. Again, I'm putting way too much like thought into this, but again, when I see stuff like this, the train part of my brain starts working. He's like, what is? Oh, is that another train in a shed up there? Oh, poor guy. Why are his eyes so far apart? Oh, he's a ghost. Okay.
And what will become of Linus?
Oh. Oh no, it's not a scrapyard, it's a logging road. Oh, wait, what was that? What was that? What was he? Oh, yeah, he's a Northern. He's a Northern. We got him, everyone.
Now Samson assumes.
Oh, poor turtle.
He can sleep on.
Who needs drills? Also, I gotta go back here. I'm sorry. What was going on in the cab there? What is going on? Okay, so obviously pipe. So this is most likely supposed to signify some sort of like automatic stoker, which I mean, for a big Northern like Samson, you'd kind of need. God forbid you have an actual guy having to shovel like what, several hundred square feet of firebox area. But I mean with the pipe, I mean that could also be, I'd say with like that giant pipe, oh, it's like an oil burner or something, but no, there's lumps of coal in the tender there.
That he can sleep on.
Whoops.
He steams on and on, just like a juggernaut. He steams on and on, on and on, on and on, on.
Oh no, is the bridge going to break? Titan tames terrain. Oh. Come on, dude. Yeah, that trestle, it's not going to hold. There we go. Of course, cut the chain! Oh. I did not like it. I mean, granted, whatever that engineer has coming to him, I'm pretty sure he deserves. But that I don't like the look that other engine had on its face. That was bad touch territory. Oh no, you shot his steam dome. They left Samson without his tender. Oh, okay. Oh! Oh no. Linus went full Back to the Future 3. Oh no. Oh. Wait, he actually dies? Okay, never mind. Why did I believe he was actually going to die? Okay. Oh, and he has a new stack now. Okay. Yeah, you should have done that earlier. Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, that was lovely.
Mountains way out west, chugged a mighty little train to them birds in the breeze. Toot, toot, Linus was his name, and Henry was his engineer too. Well, now listen, my boy, and I'll tell you about that new venture. Smaller trains that give away.
Are these all the storyboards and stuff?
Samson said, Linus, be gone. But that brave locomotive kept on. That brave locomotive kept on. That Linus, he kept on and on and on. Ole, 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 ole.
Trains of yesteryear. Oh, that was adorable. I loved that. Love that. But yeah, so you see Samson going across the rickety wooden trestle. See, that's what happens when you don't pay your upgrade costs for infrastructure. See, I know in history a lot of railroads had a lot of difficulties and had to spend a lot of money upgrading their right-of-way. Because, hey, we're getting a lot more traffic, but we're limited by the amount of stuff we can put on the tracks. But yeah, that was absolutely beautiful. I love that. It was well worth the wait. It just a beautiful, short little animation. Well, I mean, short, 7 minutes. I mean, stuff like this. I mean, it took several years to make, but still, I loved that. Oh. Ah. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, as always, original video is linked in the description if you haven't seen it for some reason. Corner video will lead to my Let's Play of the day. And with all that out of the way, I hope you guys liked. If you did, leave a like, subscribe if you have not, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.